live stock counter review using TA. For today, the flow will be the same as per usual. I'll go through the economic calendar, followed by some of the major indicators and commodities. Then some of the sectors like the FAANGM, US Bank, Semiconductor, as well as EV. Then last but not least will be the counters that you have mentioned in the Q&A. So without further ado, I'll begin. For this week, there's gonna be a lot of events that's gonna be coming out in terms of both economic calendar as well as the stock earnings. So do keep a lookout. Tomorrow we'll have conference about consumer confidence as well as job opening out at 11 p.m. Then on Wednesday we'll have ADP non-farm employment change at 9:15 p.m. The usual core inventories data at 11:30 p.m. Then Thursday 3 a.m. there will be a Fed meeting. So there will be a statement that will be put out. 3:30 we'll have the press conference. Then on Thursday 6 p.m. there's OPEC meeting. Then jobless claims as usual at 9:30 p.m. The ISM manufacturing PMI that's gonna be out at 11 p.m. Then on Friday there's the important non-farm payrolls as well. It's gonna be out at 9:30 p.m. So a lot of economic data that's going to be coming out this week. Okay, then next I'll move on to the indices and commodities. So first up will be on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin currently it has pulled back from the highs over here at 49K since the ETF was released. So there's been a lot of selling, and recently it looks like it's kind of stabilized a bit. Price has re-entered back into this blue color trend line support over here. So if you can stay above 41.8K over here, then I think there might be some rebound that could take place. If not, that it could just sideways for a while. So for now, resistance likely to be the highs over here around 43.2K to about 44.5K, this previous horizontal resistance over here. And then support will have, there's the immediate support at this 41.8K level, this trend support. If it doesn't hold, then you'll probably come back to a lower support like 40.2K over here. Okay, next one I'll talk about is Dow Jones. So Dow Jones is still remaining an uptrend. So there was a long period of consolidation, then there was a breakout, and price did a back test of this breakout around 37.8K, and it was supported. So I think for Dow it could still go higher. When I take the height of this range consolidation over here and project it onto the breakout point, looks like it could potentially still hit towards 38.4K. So currently I think for Dow still looking good. Currently just a bit of sideways trading over here, but still in an uptrend. Okay, next up for Nasdaq. Okay, for Nasdaq, there was also a breakout over here. Then price reached a high of about 15.6K and just a little bit sideways. So 15.6K. I think the next resistance level to watch out will be around 15.9K. That's a swing high level over here. And previously back in 2021, 2021 over here, there's a lot of horizontal resistance. So this is a key area to take note of. So I think for Nasdaq, it could still move higher, but there's some resistance ahead now. And then the support wise will likely be if it does pull back further, will be a back test of this 15.1K breakout level to about 15.3K area. Okay, then next up for S&P 500. S&P still looking good. It's a breakout of this. After the breakout of this range consolidation last week, we still saw index move higher. Then later part of the week was about sideways. So for S&P, I think could still go higher. Currently it hit about the target range from this breakout over here. So the height of this range when I project it onto breakout point, it could hit about 4,009, really hit there. But if it continues the uptrend, it could potentially hit about 5,000, which will bring us to this main uptrend channel resistance. So when I zoom out, this is the main uptrend resistance over here where it has it's been a strong resistance previously. So yeah, it'll be a level to watch out if the index goes up to these levels for S&P 500. Okay, next up, I'll talk about gold. Okay, gold has been pulling back in this blue color downtrend channel over here, and also losing some momentum as it's trading outside of this uptrend channel in black. So I think for gold is likely to be a bit muted. Could just move in a bit of a sideways for now. Support wise could be a swing lows at around the 2000 over here. Lower support will be around 1980 over here. As for resistance wise, there's likely to be some resistance at 2035, this level, stretching to about the old 2070 horizontal key resistance level, which has acted as a key horizontal resistance in the past. Okay, then next up, I'll talk about oil. Okay, oil, there was a breakout of this blue color consolidation wedge over here at 70, around the $74.5. Then currently it's around at 78. So I think for oil, there could be some sideways. I'm expecting some resistance to come in at this $79 level where previously we had these two swing highs over here. So I think first time where price come back to test is likely to face some resistance. So I will expect some sideways action for oil for now. Support zone is likely to be between this $75 breakout level to about 77.5 over here. Okay, the next one I'll talk about is VIX. Okay, VIX, nothing much, just pretty much sideways, so I think nothing much to comment on that. Resistance bill between like 14 to about 16, support is at around about 12.5 or that, yeah. So nothing much. And last but not least, I'll talk about is copper. Copper also just sideways for now. Resistance 3.9 to about 3.98. Support will be 3.73 to about 3.8. So that's for indices as commodities. Next up, I'll talk about the sectors. So I'll start with the FAANGMs. First one is Meta. Okay, Meta currently still showing good momentum. Ever since the breakout of this 360 level, they are back test and continue to move higher. Currently retesting this trendline resistance over here, which is at 394 about there. Then price starting to sideways a little bit. I think for Meta at this level, at this price level, there could be a little bit of a sideways consolidation. Yeah, for the time being. Yeah, in terms, and also the big tech also will be reporting the earnings this week as well. So Meta currently at this level where there could be a little bit of a resistance, but also is still at all-time high, so could still move higher as well. Okay, next one is Apple. Okay, for Apple, there was a breakout out of this downtrend resistance line. Then it went back to also cleared this 191 level over here where there was a price gap. Then hit the next resistance level at about 194. And currently is a bit of a sideways over here. So yeah, currently price is below the blue color 5-day MA. Could find some support maybe at the 10-day MA in red. Then maybe you see a bit of a sideways consolidation for now before its earnings in the later part of this week. So this is for Apple. Okay, then next up would be Amazon. Okay, Amazon I think is still pretty strong. It was a breakout above this 155, 156 horizontal resistance with these two hammer candles last week. So I think it could still move higher for Amazon. Price could go on to retest this trendline resistance over here that could bring it to about 163 to 164. Then the next resistance level to take note will be around 100 and I think potentially about 168 about there. Previously there was a swing high over here. And that will be the next resistance for Amazon. So I think in general, still looking good for Amazon. Okay, then the next one is Netflix. Okay. Netflix very just shot up after the results. Currently is trading above this the main uptrend channel in blue over here. Yeah, so currently I think still showing very strong momentum with the price action later part of this week. Next resistance level to take note, I think will be around uh 585 might be one level. Previously a horizontal resistance and support. This also coincides with a Fibonacci level, 70.6% retracement. So this is taken using the all-time highs at around 700 and the lows at 162. I got this level. So this might be it might be a level to take note of. Then next resistance level above that could be closer to 615. So 615 is this swing high over here. Previously was a resistance and support as well. So I think for Netflix, I'll be watching these two levels. But for now, it's still looking very strong. Looks like it's holding outside of this main uptrend channel over here. Okay, then next one is Google. Google also very strong at all-time highs. So broke above this rising wedge over here and stood above with this candlestick and moved higher and went to retest the previous highs. So I think for Google, you could see if it holds these current levels, it could still move higher or a little bit sideways. Yeah. And while it waits for the earnings release, I think it's about start of this week, I think. And so that will have an impact, have a bigger impact on the price. And last but not least, Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft also very strong all-time highs. Yeah, broke above this rising wedge pattern as well, similar to Google. Yeah, then it's just trading steadily over here. So I think there could still be some upside if for Microsoft, but most importantly will be the earnings that will be coming out this week that will affect the stock price. So in general, yeah, big tech will be reporting earnings. So they will think the market will be looking forward to that first ahead of the current technical patterns. Okay, then next one I'll talk about is the US banks. So I'll start off with this XLF, the financial sector ETF first. So there's still a lot of strength in this XLF. Other price was consolidating a range. Then there was a breakout above $38 over here start of last week. So there's still a lot of continued strength to be seen. Then currently it hit another level at about 38.6 over here. So I think it could still move higher if it clears this level where maybe the next level to watch out for is around 39.7, closer to about 40 over here. So for XLF, I think still looking pretty good for the time being. Okay, then JP Morgan, in terms of JP Morgan, you're trading an uptrend channel over here, but after the earnings release, there was a bit of a sell on news. Then however, price still remain pretty strong over, then recover back to do a bit of a range formation. So for now, there's likely be still some resistance at around 173 over here. So it might still move a little bit sideways for the time being for a while to digest all the gains over here. Okay, then next up will be Bank of America. Okay, so Bank of America, there was a pullback over here, but price looks like upon the retest of a prior resistance around $32 about there, then managed to find some support and rebound back. So I think it could go on to retest recent highs, which is around this $34 plus level over here. Then maybe it could just consolidate for a while thereafter. The next key resistance to watch above this 34 level will be probably at around 35.50 about there. For Bank of America. Okay, then next one I'll talk about is Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo is a bit similar pattern to Bank of America. There was a pullback and then retested a previous resistance level around 46.4 and then did a rebound. Currently back at the recent highs. Yeah, so at this level we could see a little bit of a sideways first. But if it does, it could still break out to form higher highs. So I think for Wells Fargo, the next key resistance that I'll be looking at will be this trendline resistance over here, which has acted as resistance twice in the past. So if it does go on to these levels, I think will be around $52 over here. That could act as some resistance for Wells Fargo. And last but not least, I'll talk about Citigroup. So Citigroup also a similar pattern. There was a breakdown below this uptrend channel over here, then retested previous resistance level at 50.5, 80.6, acted as support, then rebounded back to the recent highs. So could still see a little bit of a consolidation first uh, at this $54 level. The next key resistance above that, I think, will probably be at around $56 perhaps for Citigroup. Yeah, so I think in terms of the US banks, they're still looking really good. Maybe a bit of a sideways consolidation first, but they could still hit higher looking at how XLF is performing with a breakout last week. Okay, then next one I'll talk about the semicons, which has been the strongest sector this year yet. So for semicon, I'll talk about the SOX first, Philadelphia Semiconductor Index. So following this consolidation over here, price shot up over here to retest this channel resistance again. This at around 4,560 over here. So then we started to see a bit of a pullback. So for stocks, we could see a little bit more pullback to retest this 4,220 breakout level. Then maybe we see a bit of a bounce again. Yeah, for SOX, given that it has rallied a lot to the resistance and it's starting to pull back for now. Okay, then next up I'll talk about Nvidia. Nvidia is still trading steadily in this uptrend over here. So yeah, it's also holding well at along the 5-day moving average. So I think if that continues, it could still trend higher, but could see a little bit of a sideways this week. So potentially looks like there's some bit of a some people a bit of a slight profit taking at around the 627, 628 levels, and price started to pull back a bit. Potentially could do a retest of the 600 breakout level over here, and maybe you find some support and bounce back again. But overall, it's still very strong for Nvidia. Okay, then next up, AMD. Okay, this one is reporting earnings this week, but it's still very strong at trading above this uptrend channel over here and above the previous all-time highs of 164. The price action is also looking good. Price is holding above the 5-day moving average as well, so that's very strong. And also above this 174 level. So I think if it still holds above the 5-day, definitely could still trade higher. But maybe there could be a bit of a sideways price action before the earnings comes out start of this week for AMD. Then we see how afterwards. And next one, also another one that reported went up after the earnings, TSM. So TSM very strong after earnings, traded above this trend line resistance, as well as the previous resistance at 109. Currently we're about 117. So I think for TSM, it could go on to retest our first resistance level around 120, about there. So previously 120, 121 was this range resistance level where there was resistance a few times over here. So there could be some resistance that comes in at this level. The next key resistance that I think I'll look out for is at 129, where it's over here and here as well. So I think for TSM still trading very strong above the 5-day MA as well. Okay, then another one I'll look at is Super Micro. Okay, Super Micro, yeah, very strong breakout of this uptrend channel where there was a earnings guidance over here and also at the all-time highs. Currently, it's just looks like a bit of a sideways over here. There's some resistance above this 485 level, some support at 460. Yeah, so the earnings is also coming out after market closes tonight. So I think we'll see what happens thereafter. Okay, then next one is Marvel. Okay, for Marvel was generally still trading very strongly. But not as strong as the previous names mentioned just now, because there's a bit of a pullback below the 5-day moving average as well as the 10-day. So I think there could be a little bit of a pullback coming for this counter, perhaps maybe towards like $65, $66, where it's closer to the 20-day MA, as well as a retest of these prior resistances, which is where it was at 66 as well as 67. Could retest these two prior resistance and maybe perhaps bounce off afterwards. For Marvel. Okay, then next one is Micron. Okay, well, Micron I think is generally trading in this uptrend channel over here. Recently, price broke above this recent high of 87 and started a little bit of a sideways action. Then Friday found support at the 10-day MA. Yeah, so I think could still move higher. Generally it's a bit of consolidation, but I think could still move carry on the uptrend over here. The next key level that I think to take a look at will be around 93, 94, where previously there was a triple top over here, so as a double top around here as well. So that would be a key resistance at 93 to $94 for Micron. Okay, then next one is Broadcom. Okay, Broadcom also I think generally trading this uptrend channel over here. Yeah, then starting to see a little bit of pullback. Also below 5-day moving average could see a retest of the 10-day, which is about 1180 now. Then it could reconnect with the 10-day before it does a bit of a bounce again. But I think for Broadcom, we might see a bit of pullback for this week first. If it decides to reconnect with the MEs as well as these uptrend channels support, then maybe it will bounce off thereafter. Then last but not least, I'll talk about Intel. Okay, Intel, after the earnings release, it gap down and dropped about close to 12%. Broke down of this ascending wedge pattern. Yeah, so I think for currently, if it can't get above this 45, 40 level, right? Previously was a resistance as well as support, then there could be a little bit of a consolidation or downside for this counter first. Yeah, so for now, I think support will still remain at around 42 to about 42 to about 42.8, this area over here, where previously we see a support over here, and there's also a support over here as well. So I think let it digest a bit of these earnings first for Intel. And so in general, I think for semicons generally quite strong, less like Intel. The strongest ones are still the ones that have been leading all the way, which are Nvidia, AMD, TSM. Yeah, then the rest a bit weaker, but generally still okay. Okay, then last but not least, the last sector I'll talk about is EVs. Okay, first up, we'll talk about Tesla. Okay, I think Tesla is a bit interesting. So currently, yeah, drop 12% after the results. But what interests me is the RSI reading. So I noticed that Tesla is quite low RSI now. It's about 18 over here. And found that the previous time it got so low in the past, the only time it was lower in the past was during, remember the the pullback in December 2022 over here, where it reached about 16.5. And yeah, over here, this was the price action then. Went down a lot, then it had a V-shaped rebound. So I think Tesla, yeah, is reaching these oversold levels as well. So now looking at the support wise, there's some support coming soon. First at 180, 180, yeah, 180 over here previously was a horizontal level. Then secondly at when I join these two points, right, from the trend line at 173, but there's also a support over here. Then if you want a lower support, which might not come, depends on the market as well, will be this blue color support over here, which is about 163, 164. Yeah, so I think for Tesla would be interesting if you're interested to buy. I think it could be a good opportunity as the it's quite oversold for now, and we probably just have to look for some potential bullish signals starting to come in where price start to flatten out. Yeah, for Tesla. Okay, next one is Xpeng. Okay, Xpeng I think is still showing some weakness over here. So yeah, it couldn't hold this previous window level at 9.8 over here. Currently it's about a bit of a sideways pattern, but if you can't recover back above, I think there could still be a little bit of a downside for this counter. Maybe it could retest the lower support zone between 7.6 to about 8.2, which is these swing lows here in the past. Okay, then next up for Rivian. Yeah, Rivian also still continuing a pullback. Recently retested one support level, which is around 15.3 over here. These swing lows, which was also a range resistance in the past. Over here, if it holds, we might see some rebound, a little bit of a rebound for Rivian. Yeah, then it could just consolidate a little bit for now. Okay, then last one I talk about is NIO. Before I hop on to the counters that you mentioned. Yeah, NIO also for bearish for now broke below this 7.2 level. Then finding some support at 5.8, 5.9. So this level, yeah, this level previously was a support level. Yeah, previously was a support level in the past. The next lower level will probably be around 5.2, 5.3. Yeah, so for the time being, looks like there's some support coming in for now. They could just do a bit of a consolidation first for new. Yeah, and in general for the EV sector, most of them looking quite weak. I think yeah, Tesla is something interesting. If you are looking for like some oversold counters to buy into. Okay, I'll move on to the Q&A. First up, okay, hi Melvin. Teva, please. Okay, Teva, let's take a look. Okay, Teva, I think in general is still trading pretty well. So generally this uptrend channel over here, and recently the price action break above this 11.3, 11.4 resistance level over here. And then they went up to retest the $12 swing high over here. So yeah, for now there could be a bit of a sideways consolidation for now. But if there's a pullback, I would expect support at around 11.5, this horizontal level as well as the 10-day moving average. Yeah, so I think in general, rise still uptrend. We'll see a little bit of a consolidation. If there's a continuation of the bullish momentum, then the next key resistance to watch out for, I think, will be around 12.8 to about 13.2 area. Okay, next one, hi BY Ang. C3AI. Okay, C3AI, I think a little bit of weakness for now. Because it looks like it broke below this 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 wedge over here, and then yeah, still showing down a downtrend over here. Recently we tested 20 ME and currently pulling back again. So it looks like this previous support level at 26 over here, right? It's starting as a bit of resistance. So I think it could come down again to retest the recent lows, which match this horizontal support level at 22.6. Then we see whether the price can sideways a little bit. But for now, I think for C3, there's still some weakness in this counter. Okay, next one is Berkshire Hathaway. For this counter is yeah, it's very strong as well at all-time highs, breaking above this previous high 373, as well as this wedge. Yeah. So I think for now still very strong bullish momentum. Okay, then next one is Pfizer. Okay, Pfizer, I think yeah, a bit of a weakness recently as well. Because it couldn't hold above this 20.5 level, which price broke out when price broke out this this channel over here, and then this was a previous support, and it's sideways over here, but it went down again. So also currently the MA is also sloping downwards as well. So maybe you could see maybe price go down a little bit further, maybe retest this previous resistance over here around the 26 to 27 level, then there could be some support coming for Pfizer. Okay, the next one is GEHC, GE Healthcare. Okay, well, GE Healthcare, recently there was a breakdown of this range support 74.5, then went to do a retest of this trend line at 72 over here. So I think important to see whether this hold or these recent lows 71 to 72 can hold. Then perhaps there could be some rebound to retest the recent highs. This high at 75, do a bit of a sideways. Yeah, if not, if this continues to break, then I think there could be still some downside towards this 70.4 level over here or lower. Given that it's still finding resistance along this 5 and 10-day MAs in this stretch over here. Okay, then next one is GE, General Electric. Okay, next one, GE, I think it's still looking good. We can see in this here over here it's in an uptrend channel over here. So I would think that it could still trade higher. Let me see the channel resistance. 135. Yeah, maybe you could do a test of this level over here. I think still looking very good. Next one will be RTX. Okay, RTX, I think showing some strength after the earnings. So breaking out this downtrend resistance line as well as this horizontal resistance before the earnings at P7. Then currently went back to retest $90 over here first, which was a prior support. So I will expect for now maybe a bit of a sideways consolidation, but if it can hold up over here, I think it could still move higher towards the next resistance, maybe at 94, which was also a prior support as over here as well. Okay, hi James. Next one, LHX, L3 Harris Holdings. If I think for this counter is showing showing a bit of strength. So there could be a breakout of this downtrend resistance line over here. Then also some positive signs is that 200, this resistance level is did a back test and found support. Currently is still finding resistance at this 212 to entertain this swing high over here. So I think perhaps with a bit of a range consolidation, it could still move higher towards like 222, 223 over here, the next swing high. Yeah, but for now, a bit of a sideways pattern first, I think. Next one is Cintas Corporation. Yeah, I think for this is overall in an uptrend. But I think this trend line will be a key one to watch out for. If it does retest, there probably be some resistance around there. So this might be around 630 for now. Yeah, but for now, there's also this recent highs that is doing a retest of. So I think perhaps a little bit of a consolidation first. Yeah, there might be a bit of a consolidation first before it continues the uptrend. Okay, then next one is Procter and Gamble. Okay, P&G I think is looking good. So after earnings kept up, also did a back test of this 152 resistance and looks like it's finding support, and we went back up to retest 156, this swing high over here. So 156 to 158 about here, there's some resistance as well. At this level, it might do a bit of a sideways, but I think it's still looking quite bullish now. Yeah, it could make new highs afterwards. I think if it holds this 156 to 158 level over here. This one is ADM, Archer Daniels Midland Company. So I think, yeah, for this, there's a earnings gap down. For now, a little bit of a sideways, some support at 61 about there, which is this which is around here. There was a previous support. Uh, yeah, so I think if it can hold at this level, there could be a little bit of maybe a bit of a range bound trading. Resistance likely to be at 54 to 56 for now. Yeah, I think still need to see how how it goes. For now, need to hold these recent levels. And this one is PayPal. Okay, PayPal looks like this time is trying to break out of this downtrend resistance line over here. There was this gap up candle come back down. So I think importantly will be to see whether it can hold these recent lows, which is around 50, 57.5, 59 over here. So yeah, it's doing looks like it's doing a back test for now. So you can hold that there could be some rebound towards this 60, 65, 66 horizontal resistance again. Then yeah, perhaps we could see a bit of a consolidation first for PayPal. The next one is Roblox. I think for Roblox, I think there could be a little bit of a sideways first. So recently there was it broke back down below this $42 breakout over here. Then price did a retest of the 38 about here, then did a rebound. So uh likely to be some resistance around here, which is around the 42 level. So I think could come back down again to retest the recent lows when see whether it can hold to form a range for Roblox. Hi Ling Lee, LVMH. Okay, LVMH I think is pretty it looks bullish after the earnings. So I think why is that looks of course I see like a double bottom being formed over here. And then recently after the earnings also broke above this neckline 755 over here. So you can hold this level. Not sure whether to do a retest, but I think it's still looking bullish. Probably will do a retest of the 800 resistance level here again. I think for LVMH. Okay, next one is flowers, 1800flowers.com. Okay, for this counter, I think recently I think is potentially a double top over here. Then I think could see a little bit of a pullback to retest this 10.3 level, 10.4 that price broke out from this trading range. Yeah, then maybe you build another trading range over here. Yeah, so I think for now could be some sideways action. Okay, next one is Melco Resorts. Okay, Melco Resorts, I think pretty much stuck in the range here for now. Then zooming in, price did a retest of these 860s, this breakdown over here recently. So I think some resistance could come in for now at this level, or maybe there's a bit of a pullback and form a bit of a range consolidation. Likely there's some support at around 7.9 to $8 over here, where price broke from over here, and this was a previous support and resistance as well. Okay, then next one is Palantir. Okay, Palantir, I think still some weakness lah. It's still forming like lower highs, lower lows. I think let's see whether it follows 5 wave pattern down. Yeah, so I think if it can't hold the recent lows and at around 16, perhaps we could see it retest like closer to $15. So this will be this blue color trend line support over here. As well as we fill out this price gap over here. Yeah, then over here there might be some support for the time being. So I think for Palantir might still see a little bit of a weakness. Yeah, especially like when price gapped up over here, right? This resistance at 17. Then subsequently you can see selling came down pretty fast as well. Bit of a similar pattern over here. So there could be some continuation of a bit of a downside. Okay, next one is Oracle. Okay, Oracle, I think is showing strength recently, break out this downtrend resistance line, and also still holding above this 113 level. I think could do a retest of these highs at 117 perhaps, then do a bit of a range consolidation. Okay, then next one is Applied Materials. Okay, Applied Materials has been strong. It was trading in this uptrend channel over here. Then yeah, some pull back from these levels. Think it might find some support at this 164 level over here, where this it was a resistance break over here, and this is a 10-day MA as well. So if this holds, then maybe it does a bit of a sideways first. Okay, hi Wing Kong. Next one, Eli Lilly. Okay, I think for Eli Lilly is still showing a lot of strength for now. Still holding this breakout of this downtrend resistance line, and then it did a bit of a back test over here at 615. They are also holding above this resistance, so it's quite good. I would expect a bit of a range to upside bias for now for this counter. Yeah, could just consolidate a bit of a range first, but could still have some further upside afterwards. Hi Evelyn, QDEL and X. I think QDEL is referring to this Quidel and Quidel Auto Corporation. Okay, I think let's see where the potential breakout of this downtrend resistance line doing a retest also matches with this horizontal resistance at $70. Yeah, so I think if price still can hold the 70 level, I think for now it's likely to do some sideways towards $76. Yeah, for QDEL. And for apps is Digital Turbine. Okay, for this counter, yeah, generally, yeah, it's just coming down slowly. Then let's see, recently price pull back towards this price resistance at 5.4. There's some bounce coming in. at 6.1 to 6.2, there's some short-term resistance as well from these levels. So I think, yeah, also did a reconnect on 20-day MA as well. So I think there could still be, they could come back down to retest the recent lows again at this 5.1, 5.2 level. Yeah, for this counter. The next one is 1211 BYD. Okay, BYD, I think uh is still showing some weakness lah. So after the bounce from this um channel support, then subsequently it came back down to this channel, to this channel lows again, 188, also breaking it subsequently. It also looks like perhaps this horizontal support is unable to hold. Yeah, and also the Bollinger Bands, so I think it's like expanding. So I think for BYD there could still be some downside. Perhaps towards a retest of the prior horizontal level at 175 over here. Yeah, so I'm a bit more bearish on BYD still. And next one is by two. Hey, by two recently, yeah, it broke below this 100 level, then it did a recovery over here, then we tested 107 this previous support. Some sideways trading first, I would think so. Then yeah, some sideways trading first, I think. And if you can break above this 107, then maybe you see price fill this gap around 112 to 113. There's this mixed resistance level as well. Next is MTC, Tech. Okay, Tech, I think recently price looks like it's doing a double top over here. So it tested this 2.45 level twice. Then it's coming back down to the support again. So I think maybe some sideways trading first at between like 1.6 to 1.8 over here. Yeah, perhaps you could just sideways first. Okay, next one is Semtrex. Semtrex, yeah, looks like below this 3.8 swing low level. Perhaps it could go down to retest these lows again, which is at 3.2, 3.3 now. Yeah, given it's just trending downwards for now. Okay, the next one is Nikola. Nikola did it broke down below this 0.68 level, then went down over here, did a bit of recovery. Some resistance from this breakdown level, 0.74 breakdown level. So I think for now, maybe some sideways trading. Or if we can hold this 0.67, this breakout level, yeah, then you just sideways above a while. Okay, the next one is iBio. Okay, it looks like it's at the all-time lows for also for now. Yeah, broke below this recent low, then if we can hold above this, then perhaps we see a bit of a bounce towards like close to 1.3, where there's some resistance over here. Yeah. But if we can't, then probably just a retest and drop back down again. Yeah, for this counter. Given the strong downtrend. Okay, next one is Tilray. Okay, Tilray, I think now recently after the double top breakdown below this 210 support, currently in a bit of a range, but I think there could be some more downside towards a retest of this support this 1.85 recent lows as well as this 1.75 horizontal support over here. Since it's like finding resistance along these MAs currently. Okay, next one is Teladoc Health. Okay, for Teladoc, trading outside of this uptrend channel for now, did a retest of this prior resistance at 19.5, then do a bit of a bounce back to retest some resistance at 21. So for now, I think probably some sideways trading first. Yeah. It could be finding resistance along this downtrend resistance line over here as well. Okay, then next up is GameStop. The GameStop, I think currently near some support zone, which is between like 13.5 to 14.3. This prior resistance, this swing low as well. So perhaps I think a bit of a sideways trading first at this zone. Yeah. Then resistance wise, I think 15.5 likely to find some resistance to about 16. Yeah. What about Baba? Nice. Steven, for Baba, I think okay, important to see we can hold this downtrend resistance breakout 72 over here. You need to see hold, then perhaps you could see maybe some further bounce towards like 76, this resistance. Then there will be like a double bottom over here. Hi Andrew, Marathon Digital. Okay, for Marathon Digital, I think it's finding support along this uptrend support line over here. Did a retest and price flatten out a little bit at $16 mark. I think there could be some rebound uh towards like these resistance levels like 19 to about 20. Yeah. Where maybe retest this swing low breakdown over here. So I think perhaps some temporary rebound for Marathon Digital. Okay, YFI. Yeah, I'm not sure. which counter is this referring to? Maybe you can type in the chat box below. Then I'll go through it again later. Thanks. I'll move on with the others first. This one is Gilead Sciences. Okay, for this counter, there was a big gap down over here. I retested this swing low, then there will be a bounce, finding resistance back at the near the opening of this gap down candle at $80. So I think maybe it could go down a little bit lower to retest near the lows over here again. Yeah, to do maybe some sideways first. Okay, next one is Illumina. Okay, Illumina, I think nothing too much, just some sideways trading for now. Resistance at 145 out there. Yeah, I think just go continue a bit of a sideways first. Then the next, there's a breakout, then the next key resistance will be around 158. The next one is Danaher Corporation. Okay, for this counter, I think there's still finding some resistance at this 235 level. So every time you come over here, there's some pullback. Over here, yeah, Friday also as well. There's earnings release coming up. Yeah, so for now, I think uh like could see a pullback towards this range 225 to 226, but yeah, most importantly, see how it moves after the earnings. Okay, next one is Disney. Okay, for Disney, I think some is moving okay for now. The breakout of this downtrend resistance line and then price uh breaking above this 94 level, they back test and found support. So let's see whether it can move higher to retest this swing high 96. As well as this parallel support breakdown over here. Yeah. I think for this year, I'm still a bit more long bias. After this consolidation over here, the price move out and see whether it hold this retest, so it could move higher. After 96, the next key resistance could be closer to about horizontal wise is 100 about 102. Then if it does the retest of this downtrend resistance line could be near 100. Yeah, 100 to 102. The next one is HP Inc. For HP, I think recently it was a double top, then break down this range, then price did a retest over here. Looks like it's see whether looks like it's still managed to hold over here. So if you can move upwards, I would expect a retest of this 31 resistance level again for now. And then next resistance will be probably around 31.7 for HP. Next one is HQE. Not sure which counter you're referring to. And this is the some German counter. Maybe you can retype in the chat box below. Thanks. I'll go through it again. Okay, next one, Nike. Okay, I think Nike I think there could be some rebound for Nike. I had a technical call on it today as well. So I think after the earnings gap down over here, its price has been pulling back. Then also recently I saw this sideways over here, this range. Then Friday there was a break above it. Then it's also above 5 day and 10 day moving average as well. So now it's under the 20 day. So I think if it as a break can break above that, then there could be some recovery in terms of the price. Also, yeah, there's also when price make a lower low over here, there's also bullish divergence. And also we MEC there's a fresh crossover. So I think there's still some hope for a rebound for Nike. I think if it can move higher, then maybe we see a retest of the highs, the this swing high 106 first, then towards like 110 around here. Let's see how it goes. Okay, next one is Manulife US REIT Singapore. Okay. Okay, for this, I think yeah, since the breakdown of this horizontal support 0.075 price pullback. Currently I think we is near support level. This previous swing low level over here it's about 0.062 or today is tested. So I think if it could rebound, I think for now probably maybe just some sideways, but some sideways first because over here 0.068, 0.070 likely will be some resistance. So I think maybe some sideways pattern, sideways action first for Manulife REIT. I think there's still a bit of time remaining. So I think if you have any other counters that you want, can still drop in the Q&A, then I'll review them. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Hi Gavin, HPE, Hewlett-Packard. Yeah, I think for Hewlett-Packard, currently break down this uptrend support line here, retest recent lows, retest or recent low at 40 point again, then see a rebound over here. There's some resistance now from this horizontal over here around $16 to about 16.4 over here. So I think for now maybe some sideways first off. If it goes back up, then 16.4 will be the next resistance level about there. Current support will be close to 15.5, this horizontal as well as this level over here. The next one is Hive Digital. Okay, for Hive, yeah, there was a pullback, then broke below this 3.4 level, price stabilized a little bit. Looks like it's going to do a retest over here. So maybe 3.4, then 3.7 plus about there. as a next resistance level. So maybe some short-term rebound, depending on I think depending on Bitcoin price as well. And BT, Bit Digital. Yeah, for this also back at the previous, did a retest of the previous resistance, 2.4, and some support came in. So I think maybe some bounce towards uh, some bounce towards like 3 or 3.1 maybe. The next one is Bit Mining. Yeah, this one also back at the retest of support 3.5, previous range resistance. Sideways for now. If there's a rebound, I think could do a retest of 4.5. This resistance level over here. Yeah, so I think for these counters, could see a bit of a short-term rebound. Okay, hi James. TX and Texas Instruments. Okay, for Texas, I think recently it tried to break out 170, but failed afterwards. So I think there could be some pullback towards this support again, which is at 162. There's a level. Then a lower level will be around 157 about that. Yeah, so probably come back to this support zone to consolidate for a while first, I think. The next one, BAH, Boost Allen Hamilton Holding. I think this one is, if I'm not wrong, is at all-time high now. Yeah, after the earnings, after a long consolidation, and after earnings, there was a nice gap up. So I think could still move higher, given the quite a long period of consolidation, about 3 months over here. Yeah. Okay, so hi Andrew. Okay, Neo I covered just now already. I'll talk about other counters. Okay, and Face Evelyn. Okay, and Face. Okay, I think for Face they could still move a bit low. I think. Break down this uptrend support, then yeah, still forming a lower low. Then also yeah, like the MAs are coming down again. So I think maybe we will see a retest of this level over here at 96, 97 again. Then maybe do a bit of a sideways afterwards. I had Linley, Ford, and GM. With Ford, I think is this stretch pulling back, break down below this 11.7, this support over here, but did a retest of the prior resistance at 10.8, then do a bit of rebound. So I think maybe a bit of a sideways trading for now first, with resistance still expected if it does bounce back towards this level at 11.7. For GM, I think GM quite sideways for now in this range over here. So I think for now still likely to be the same. Earnings coming out as well. Hi Wei Hong, Abercrombie. Apple Combi, I think is still generally is definitely in the uptrend over here. It's just slowly rising up. I think yeah, still looking good lah. So I think still could continue just breaking levels, just breaking resistances along the way 94, 99. Yeah. Okay, hi Arthur Ping An. Okay, for Ping An, I think try to break out this downtrend channel over here. Then likely still some resistance at 35 or here this range level. So I think we might just do a bit of a range over here for now, or retest this breakout over here at 32, around 30, mid 32 level. Yeah. Nice. Newmont Corporation. Okay, for Newmont, it's sideways, recently break down below this 37 support, back to retest this old support level. So I think yeah, could see come to this 33 to 34 zone, support zone again, and then see if it can do a bit of rebound. It's the resistance level of LVMH. Okay, let me take a look again. Okay, LVMH, I think some resistance close to 800, this previous support level. Next one maybe at 8, 817. Yeah. Okay, I'll go through, finish all these remaining counters before then I close the session. ANAB, Anaptys Bio. Okay, there could be some sideways first. Previously, there was support over here at 23, 20.9 over here. Yeah, maybe some consolidation first for the time being. PNGO, Bio Genomics. Yeah, this counter back to retest the low support level 1.2 again. So I think if this can hold, then maybe you see a bit of sideways first, given that this there's resistance at close to 1.4, this price support level. Okay, the next one is Grab. Okay, Grab, I think mostly sideways still for now. So I think probably still be kept in this range. Yeah, resistance like 3.3 to 3.4. Then support is probably at close to $3. Okay, then the last one is BHP. Okay, for BHP, I think it's price broke below this 62 level, then went back to near the next support level of about 59 to 60. It did back a rebound over here. I think if you can hold around here, then maybe there could be some rebound towards this goes resistance level again around 63, these recent highs. Maybe it's just a bit of a side pace. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all for today. Let me just stop sharing my screen. Okay, I'll drop a survey form in the chat. Then I appreciate you all can help me to fill in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so can fill out the survey to give any feedback about today's session. Then also feel free to join our P3 committee on TA if you haven't. The link is down below as well. And also feel free to join our Poems TA Telegram as well at Poems TA. Yeah, so that's all for today. Hope you all have a good trading week ahead. This week will be important. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out, earnings as well as one calendar. So do keep a lookout for your counters. Yeah. So have and safe trading ahead. I see you all again next week. Bye bye.